What's up, y'all? Rip the Realtor here to bring you your ultimate guide to Duluth. In this video, I will be giving you a detailed walkthrough of all there is to know about Duluth by telling you about the schools, the demographics, all the different things to do, and so much more. Just so we're on the same page here, we're not talking about Duluth in Minnesota. Apologies to anyone if my Minnesota accent was bad or offensive. But if you were looking for the town with the only aquarium that has exclusively freshwater animals, you're on the wrong video. But for everyone else, the suburbs north of Atlanta are known for being spectacular living destinations, and Duluth is no different. Look at the awards that the city has won, from affordability to safety to just sheer awesomeness. Let's take a look under the hood to see what Duluth is really like beyond the awards, so you can have a better idea of what to expect, especially if you're thinking about living here at some point. Rating for schools in Duluth are generally very, very strong. Take for instance, two public high schools, Northview High School and Duluth High School. You'll find that they are exceptionally rated across so many categories. You can look it up yourself. I also want to highlight a couple of popular schools here, like Coleman Middle School, which is a hot landing spot for many parents because this is Georgia's first certified STEM middle school. There's also Parsons Elementary School, which that is a Korean dual language school. They have a growing program which currently features a kindergarten classroom and a first grade classroom, which means that they target 50% of instructional time to be in the target language. And there's other dual immersion programs in 9 elementary schools across Gwinnett County. So see the link in the description for more information. Let's talk about the population. For Duluth, it's 30,000 as of 2019. It's notable that there's been a solid 11% growth since 2010, so the area is constantly being developed with new apartment complexes and subdivisions coming in each year. 50% of households in Duluth have children, which is higher than the national average. There's more demographic information from the Census Bureau, which I've attached, again, another link in the description. There's also plenty to do in Duluth. The first area that comes to mind has to be one of my favorites, the downtown Duluth. You'll find City Hall there, along with a lot of retail shopping, which has really been developed nicely in the past several years. There's a huge green area, which makes it awesome for the concerts they host in the amphitheater. There's also a food truck scene here with Food Truck Fridays on summer evenings, not to mention all the other amazing restaurants. Something interesting I learned from Mayor Nancy Harris herself, name drop, is about the library. Though it's brand new, you wouldn't know it. And here's why. It's because each new development has to take a historic aesthetic to be built in downtown Duluth. The library is based on a historic manufacturing facility that used to be there. So it's no wonder downtown Duluth keeps its charm through all the new developments. One of the other things that happens in downtown Duluth is the annual Rip the Realtor Donut Eating Contest with Simply Done Donuts. You heard it right. There'll be first, second, and third place winners. First place will be $100 cash, plus some Rip the Realtor swag, some Simply Done Donut swag. But due to present unknowns about public health risks that seem to be rising again, details are unknown, but stay tuned if you're interested. Now, there is a mall in Duluth called Gwinnett Place, but unfortunately, it's seen a decline over the past decade. So much so that the show Stranger Things was literally shot there. However, the future looks bright for that space after the county purchased the mall with big plans, and I mean big plans, to redevelop that whole area. So stay tuned for that as well. Now let's talk outdoors for Duluth. Though there aren't any parks that are attractions drawing tons of people, there are plenty of parks that locals enjoy on a day-to-day basis, including McDaniel Farm Park, Bunton Road Park, Shorty Howe Park, and many more. It's part of the charm of this town. And although there aren't any official greenways in Duluth, you can find them in nearby Suwanee or Alpharetta, so you do get proximity to lots of amenities from neighboring cities. As far as food is concerned, and believe me, I am concerned about food, oh man, Duluth has such an amazing array of restaurants to choose from. There's such a wide variety of cuisines, which is a really reflection of the diverse communities that make up the city of Duluth. One of my regular watering holes is El Porton. In English is El Porton, where I take my family almost every week for some delicious Mexican food. Another place that's more of a treat is Iron Age for Korean barbecue. It was actually really interesting to walk in because it kind of looks like a nightclub, but the food was amazing, so I highly recommend it. And there's a lot more amazing Korean food in Duluth too. One of the perks of living here is also the abundance of grocery stores and the bustling plazas that make running errands and shopping for groceries so amazing. There's superstores such as Kroger, Walmart, Whole Foods, H Mart, Publix, and more. So it really feels like you have options everywhere in town. As far as general shopping goes, even though I mentioned Gwinnett Place is not doing so hot, Mall of Georgia, which is awesome, is just a 15 to 20 minute drive up north, and Sugarloaf Mills Mall is even closer. Duluth really is conveniently situated on the map. You'll see that Duluth is on the northeastern part of town. It's a straight shot up I-85, about a half hour from the city, which means it's super easy to get on the interstate and get to Atlanta. There's also Peachtree Industrial Boulevard and Buford Highway, which are sort of like mini highways to get into the city as they run parallel to I-85. As I was mentioning about the ideal location of Duluth, it is nearby other great suburban cities such as Suwanee, which is a little further north, Lawrenceville to the east, Johns Creek to the northwest, and Norcross to the south. Going up a little more north is Buford, Cumming, and the Lake Lanier area, which is always a great time if you're into hanging out on the lake. And I am, so invite me out if you go. And if you're planning on being in Dogs territory in Athens, Georgia, that's Dogs spelled D-A-W-G-S. That's a straight shot east and easy to get to from Duluth, taking Route 316. Now, if you're curious how accessible Duluth is to anything else, or you want to know more about anything related to the suburbs of Atlanta, feel free to drop a comment and I'll be sure to respond. Another idea, give me a call. My phone number is so easy. Call me at 404-500-9395 and I'd love to tell you anything you need to know about Duluth. I'm a licensed real estate agent here in Georgia, so I can personally help you too if you're interested in moving. I hope this video was helpful to you. I'll be posting more content about the suburbs of Atlanta, so be sure to subscribe. I'll catch you next time, but meanwhile, feel free to check out any of my other videos about the suburbs of Atlanta. Peace, love y'all.